The problem with the shopping, thinks Cameron, standing in Seattle's most expensive department store, is it costs too much money. She didn't even want to leave the house this weekend. It was halfway through the semester, and to find money was getting difficult. She was just going to stay home and do some work. That was before her best friend Hillary called around 1 o'clock and said, "Hey Cammy, there's a sale on at Linden's." So here she is at Linden's on Saturday afternoon, a new top in her bag, wanting to get home before she buys anything else. Her friend Hillary isn't going anywhere. She's holding up 2 swimsuits, one blue, one red, and saying, for maybe the 10th time, "Cammy, I just can't decide." "How much are they?" Cameron asks. "The blue one is $130. The red's $170. I thought they were on sale." "These are on sale," Hillary said. $130 for a swimsuit? "Why don't we go get a drink or something and think about it?" Cameron says. "I'll try them on again," Hillary replies, and goes back into the dressing room. Cameron's legs feel as if she has just run a marathon, so she finds an empty chair and sits on it. She takes her shoes off and puts her legs out in front of her. That feels good. She looks up at the clock. It's 4 p.m. They've been in Linden's an hour and a half. How does Hillary keep going like this? Cameron asks herself. Hillary's one of those people who always does everything 100%. She never wants to sit and relax. She's always doing something, going running, making food, studying, or whatever. It makes Hillary a really interesting and fun friend. But Cameron sometimes wishes they could just sit down and talk. They never seem to do that. She puts her shoes back on and goes to see Hillary in the dressing room. "How are you doing in there?" Cameron says through the door. "Oh, I don't know," Hillary says. "Give me a few more minutes." "I'm going to the cafe on the first floor," Cameron says. "I need something to drink before I fall over." "Let's not go here. I don't like the cafe here," Hillary says. "Why don't you go to the Ruby? You know, the one on 4th Avenue. I'll meet you there in 5 minutes, okay?" Cameron heads to the cafe, staying away from the shoes, and walks down Seneca Street onto 4th Avenue. There's one free table by the window, so she puts her bags on it and gets a drink. 5 minutes go by, then 10, but Hillary doesn't come. Cameron finishes her drink and is going to call her when Hillary, with a big smile on her face, taps on the window. "Sorry for making you wait," Hillary says from the other side of the glass. "Do you want to get something?" Cameron asks her. "Do you mind if we just go? It's getting late." "Sure," Cameron says, getting up. When she gets outside, she sees Hillary doesn't have any shopping bags, just the bag she came with. "So you didn't get anything?" Cameron says. "Look," Hillary says. She opens her bag, and there's the red swimsuit. "You think it's nice, don't you?" Hillary says. "Yeah, it's nice," Cameron says, thinking it's strange that she doesn't have a Linden's bag. "Where's your bag?" "Oh, I didn't want one," Hillary says, looking away suddenly. "Can we just go now, please?" Hillary starts walking away. There's something wrong about this, Cameron thinks. Why is Hillary being so strange? Hillary, Cameron thinks, you didn't just steal that, did you? The idea of Hillary stealing something seems strange to Cameron. Hillary doesn't need to steal anything. Her father is the owner of a big West Coast supermarket business. Her family has lots of money. Why is she going to steal a swimsuit when she can easily just buy it? Thinking that Hillary maybe just stole something doesn't make her feel good. So she tries not to think about it. She says goodbye to Hillary, goes home and gets changed, then meets her boyfriend, Chris, for a drink. The next day, she does some work, then goes to a movie with her friends Belinda and Katie. She has a few busy days at college, and as the week goes on, she forgets all about what she saw. On Thursday evening, she's on her way to get a bus to her sister's place when she sees Hillary across the street. At first, she isn't sure it's Hillary at all. The girl she sees looks like Hillary, but there is something different about her. Hillary always seems so full of life, but the girl across the street isn't like that at all. She's walking very slowly, just looking down at her feet. Wow, Cameron thinks. She doesn't look very happy. Cameron starts across the road and is about to shout hello to her friend, but then she remembers the swimsuit and stops. She knows it's not good to follow your friends around, but something makes her just want to walk behind Hillary for a while and see what she's doing. Hillary doesn't seem to be going anywhere. She looks in a few store windows, and one time she turns back to look behind her. Cameron stops. Sure, Hillary must see her. But she doesn't. Hillary looks right at Cameron, but it's as if she looks through her. She doesn't even see that she's there. Cameron doesn't like seeing Hillary like this. She's about to run over and ask if she's okay, but before she can, Hillary turns into Lyndon's department store. Cameron follows her up to the woman's clothes on the second floor. Hillary looks at some shoes for a while, then goes to look at some scarves. She's picking up scarves and holding them up to look at them. She picks up a dark green scarf and without even looking around, puts it into her bag. Cameron can't believe what she's seeing. Without hurrying at all, Hillary turns and heads down the stairs. Cameron follows her out the front door, but by the time she's on the street, Hillary's walking much faster. It's as if the scarf has given her life. Cameron runs up behind her and touches her on the back. Hillary turns around, her face white, but then seeing it's her friend, she breaks into a smile. "Hey, Cammy," Hillary says happily. "What are you doing here?" "What am I doing?" Cameron asks. "Hillary, what are you doing?" "What am I doing about what?" "In there," Cameron says. "In Lyndon's. I saw what you did." "Are you following me?" Hillary says. "No," Cameron says. "I mean, not really. I saw you in the street, and I went in the store to find you, and you were following me. I was coming to speak to you," Cameron says. "I was in there 10 minutes, Hillary said. "Why didn't you say something?" She isn't smiling anymore. She's looking at Cameron as if she doesn't know who she is. When Cameron looks at Hillary's face, the only word she can think of is cold. "I wanted to," Cameron says. She can't think of what to say. She's starting to feel like she did something wrong. Before she can think of anything better, she says, "I just saw you steal a scarf, Hillary. Are you crazy?" "Hillary," Cameron says, suddenly feeling very tired. "I saw you." "I don't know what you think you saw, Cameron," Hillary says, "but you're wrong. You stole that swimsuit, didn't you, on Saturday?" "I didn't steal anything." Cameron opens Hillary's handbag, The scarf's there, right on top. What's this, Hilary? Cameron says. Hilary pulls her handbag shut and looks left and right along the street. I'm your friend. I'm on your side. What are you doing? You're not my friend, Hilary shouts. Don't say that you're my friend. You are not my friend. Hilary, don't say that, Cameron says. Talk to me. I don't want to talk to you, Hilary shouts, walking away from her. Get away from me. Wait, Cameron says. Don't go. Hilary just keeps walking.